Hey YouTube, it's me again. Nothing changed, nothing different. Hair's still the same. But it's only been a couple of weeks and see how much new growth I got coming in there? It's a lot. I braided them not tight because I'm not trying to pull my hair out, but I braided them tight enough to keep them in there, and they're starting to grow out pretty good. I'm about to oil my scalp. This oil, you see the stain that's leaving, that's the cayenne pepper in there. But I got this recipe from, I can't think of her name right now, so I'll put it in the description box at the bottom. But I was infusing the oil the last video, and I had already had it sitting for like 10 days. So I had castor oil. I put some MSM pills in there, the capsules. I opened it and poured it in there. I put the biotin pills in there, and I think I had some vitamin E oil in there too, and coconut oil. And I got some black tea and and I put like 5 or 6 bags in there, and I was gonna let it infuse for 10 more days, but I changed my mind, and I went and put it in a oven safe pan, and I set it in there for like 4.5 to 5 hours. And she gives, you know, a recipe. She has a video, shows you how to do it and everything. And it's like a quick infuse. You have to bake it. You have to bake it for like 5 hours. So you have to leave it in there on a low setting for about 5 hours. And I wasn't doing anything that day, so I did it. And this is what it looks like. And it doesn't smell the best. It had my house smelling real good when I was infusing it, but when I took it out and I let it sit to cool off, and it had like a weird smell to it. But when I oil my scalp with it, I oil my scalp 2 times a week or so, and I just put something else on top of it, you know, to cover up the smell. But I'm about to oil my scalp a little, and this soaks in very well. I mean, after I put it in, I'd say in the next 30 to 45 minutes, you know, I can put my hands on my head and my fingers aren't greasy. So, for those of you wondering, so I go down my part first. Ew. It doesn't smell so bad. It's the tea smell, and the tea is really strong. So, and the castor oil is not like it has the best smell in the world either. So, hard for me to find my parts. I'm the one who did this. Okay. There's something that I did want to talk about though. Holding grudges. Everybody out there has, you know, their people who are not their favorite people in the world. You know, people that they don't like, or, you know, don't want to be around. But people that you absolutely positively resent. I mean, you don't even want them walking the same earth with you. That's what I want to talk about today. Because there are some people that I don't like. And there are only maybe 1 or 2 people that I absolutely can't stand. And it's always like, it's like, I don't know, fire and water. I mean, fire and water. You know, that's a good one. No, oil and water. That's better. Because water puts out fire, but oil and water just don't mix. And, you know, I'm a grown woman, mature. I don't try to get up in people's faces and start junk. But there's just some people I can't stand, and I was thinking about this, and I'm like, why does somebody's very existence bother me so much? What is it in that person that I just can't stand? And I consider myself to be an intelligent person, you know, somewhat self-aware. And that's something that I realize that I need to let go of. I can't walk around like that. No one controls me without my permission. So if I just cannot stand someone's very presence, that means on some level they're controlling me. I should be at the point where, okay, I might not like this person, but who cares? You know, they're here. So what? I don't have to look at them. I don't have to be around them. I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want to be looking for, it's hard to put this in words, looking for a reason to be mad at somebody. Even if I don't already like them. I mean, I have better things to do with my life. So, I don't want to be like that anymore. And I know when you're trying to stop something, when you try to force yourself to stop doing something, it doesn't work. Like people try to stop smoking or try to stop eating certain things, and you know, it's hard when you try to force yourself, when you try to use your will. You think you're willful, like I should be able to control this because it's me, but I'm going to approach it a different way. I think that if you're aware of certain things, if you're aware you're doing it, then you can check yourself. Because a lot of things we do, we don't know why we do. We just automatically do it like we're on autopilot. Like, say there's somebody you really don't like, and as soon as you see her, you're in that frame of mind. You don't even stop to think about it. But if you do stop to think about it, you're like, so what? I don't care if she's here. I'm not going to pay attention to her. If you're aware of it, you can catch yourself in that moment. And just being aware of the problem will kind of, I don't know, allow it to solve itself. I don't want to be like that anymore. I want my energy to be directed towards something else. So if there's anybody out there who thinks that I have a grievance against you or I can't stand you, that's probably not true. There's very few. Like I said, it's probably like one or two. And now that I think about it, I wonder, what was it that they did that made me just absolutely not like them? And I can't remember. So I don't know if it was a certain thing, if it was a certain number of things, or if, you know, the straw just broke the camel's back and it was just, I just couldn't take it anymore. So now that I think about it, it is pretty stupid and immature. I need to work on that. And other things in general, when people make you mad, most of it's not personal. Some people just act all people act the way that they act because that's the way they learn to act. Maybe their mom acts like that, or their dad, or their friends, or they just became something for them and they identify with it. So if someone's rude to you or says something you don't like or looks at you a certain way, it's usually not personal. It's just the way they are. So maybe we shouldn't take so much personally. I need to spray my hair actually, I took a shower this morning. It got kind of wet this morning a little bit, not too much. But it could use a little bit more moisture. This, I hate the way it smells, but it's stimulating. The pepper in my hair, I put a lot in it too, but it's very stimulating. So I'm getting ready for bed. Y'all like my shirt? Is this Playmate? Oh, and I'm a number 10. I am a 10. I don't care what nobody say, I'm a 10. So, let me, I think I'm going to leave it loose tonight. When I put it up in a bun and it gets in the way sometimes, my husband's hit me all in the head because it's in his face. Well, that sounded wrong. He doesn't punch me in the head because my hair is in his face. He's just trying to move me out of the way. That's all I wanted to talk about. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this video. I just felt like talking. Oh, y'all like what I made in the background? Let me see if that is what I made to hold my earrings and my necklaces or whatever. I have more earrings than that, but I can't find them all. That's why I made that. That's a canvas. I just slapped some pretty color on it. I actually scratched my screen name in there, Kismet, which is actually my middle name. And I did a little string thing. That took, well, actually it's not just paint, it's joint compound, because I wanted to put some texture. So I put the joint compound all over it, and then when that dried, I threw the paint down on it, black, white, and pink. And then I put more joint compound on it, mixed up all those colors, scratched my name in it, threw a little bit more paint on it, dried it all, did silver around the edges, and I put thumbtacks in it. Yes, I measured it, kind of, sort of. And this is crochet yarn, and this is crochet thread. I think it's pretty cute. It's a cute way to, keep your stuff organized. And it's a nice piece of art. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go lay down. I just finished doing a picture for a family member. I don't know how she feels about having this picture on YouTube, so I'll ask her if it's okay if I can show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll do that. So I'll talk to y'all later. Good night.